Now we'll come to the topic of deepfakes. What are deepfakes? देखो, the term deepfake is made up of deep and fake. Fake is not original or something that has been wrong or fake को अब कैसे बोलूं मैं duplicate generate किया गया है, that is fake. And deep comes from deep neural network. Do we understand what deep neural network is? What is neural network? Do we understand? आपसे पूछा जाए what is neural network? What is artificial neural network? What will you answer? हाँ, हिमांशु नाम है ना आपका? What is artificial neural network? हाँ हाँ, अरे इतना कॉम्प्लिकेट नहीं करना. सबसे पहले सर, आर्टिफिशियल न्यूरल नेटवर्क इज अ मैकेनिज्म ऑफ मशीन लर्निंग. सब सिंपली एक लाइन में ये तो बता दो ना, व्हाट इज आर्टिफिशियल न्यूरल नेटवर्क. व्हाई डू यू गो इनटू द कॉम्प्लिकेटेड एस्पेक्ट? द मोमेंट आई सेड व्हाट इज आर्टिफिशियल न्यूरल नेटवर्क, यू शुड हैव सेड सर इट्स अ टाइप ऑफ मशीन लर्निंग. हाउ डज इट फंक्शन? सर देयर आर मल्टीपल लेयर्स ऑफ नोड्स हियर. तब you should have gone in that. There's input node, there's output node, and in between there are hidden nodes. It functions in the similar manner as that of human brain, and thus has been named a neural network. If the hidden layers are more than one, then it is known as deep neural network. तो देखो, अब using deep neural network, if you are creating content, fake content, audios, videos, etc., using deep neural network, when you are creating fake audios, videos, etc., those are known as deep fakes. Simple. Deep fake, in the name only, they're talking about what it is. It is synthetic media, artificial media, which has been created using deep neural network. That's it. Deepfakes refer to manipulated media created using a form of artificial intelligence called deep learning or deep neural. Will we all be able to give proper definition when a question on deepfake comes? I want, if from today someone asks you what is deepfake, you should be able to say, sir, it is fake video or fake media. It can be video, audio, text, anything. It can be fake. It is fake media or manipulated media generated using deep neural network, which is a type of machine learning, which is a type of artificial intelligence. So deepfake refers to manipulated media created using a form of artificial intelligence called deep neural network. This manipulated content use lip syncing, swapping of face, etc., mostly without consent. In fact, let us watch a small video on deepfake before we go ahead to clearly understand.
Can be done in a way that none of those failures of the past would recur because just the physics of how it's built.
This is deepfake example of what is possible with powerful computer and editing. It took around 72 hours to create this example from scratch using extremely powerful GPU. It could improve with more computing time, but 90% people cannot tell the difference.
It got me thinking about my full-time employees and their ability to survive on $8 an hour in New York City. And foremost in all of our minds has been the loss and the grief felt by the people of Orlando. Most of us don't get our health care through the marketplace. We get it through our job or through Medicare or Medicare. And what you should know is that thanks to the Affordable Care Act, your coverage is better today than it was before. Women can get free checkups.
In reality, he would not. But they would create a video where Barack Obama is saying all those bad words. That will be a deep fake video. Okay, so here they're trying to explain you see, we are understanding every aspect. How the face movement is occurring, how the lip movement is occurring, how the nose is behaving, how the head is moving from one side to another. They learn all those things, and altogether new content will be created.
And you can't get charged more just for being a woman. To give his employees come together to pass a common, there's a bill that would boost America in very, very hard times.
Some progress, at least within the small confines of the legal community. I think it's real important.
Here we go. President Barack Obama. When you giving a speech, make sure you use a lot of pauses.
America's businesses have created 14.5 million new jobs over 75 straight months.
We're developing technology. Every technology can be used in some negative way, and so we all should work towards making sure that it's not going to happen.
Not a relevant video. I should have done it in advance and should have added that video. But this video is kind of helping you understand. Yes, pehle wala video, the video of Bill Gates that you were able to see. On one side, you had the original video of Bill Gates. On the other side, they had created a deepfake video. Now, they took 72 hours for that. But as the technology improves, as artificial intelligence improves, as the scenario improves, it may not take that much time. And people who have more of their audio, more of their video available in public, the deep neural network will have so much more data to learn from. And their deepfake videos may get created easily, may get created very easily. Okay, and it's happening already with film stars, with politicians. It may not happen with common people who do not have lots of videos, but nowadays we are putting so many things on social media. Some uneducated people have become super rich by becoming YouTubers and all. Now everyone wants to do that. Everyone wants to become YouTuber and they're putting in videos. कुछ नहीं कर रहे हैं तो चलो अपने daily activities का YouTube channel बना लेते हैं. A lot of people are actually doing it, and that's all right. That's completely all right. That is one way of being able to earn some money, being able to get recognized and all. But you are increasing your presence there, and your enemies may do what? May create deepfake. अब मेरे बहुत सारे वीडियोस हैं टेलीग्राम चैनल्स पे, यूट्यूब पे, बहुत सारी जगह. तो कल when you see a video where I'm using very abusive words, if it's for politicians, समझ जाना सही है, but if it's otherwise, then I'm not using them. You're getting my point? It may happen with anyone. So first, are we all in a position to define deepfake properly? Fine. Now, how does it work? जैसे while studying artificial intelligence, we understood what is machine learning, what is neural network, what is deep neural network, what is transformer. So we are sure कि if a question on something like this comes कि transformer artificial intelligence में किस field में use होता है और it is associated with which kind of system. I hope you will be able to answer that. It's a type of artificial neural network. Right? In the same way, if you get these kind of terms, generative adversarial network, please remember this is associated with deepfakes. So the technology involves modifying, creating images or videos using a machine learning technique called generative adversarial network. So what is used in deepfake? Generative adversarial network is used. So how does it function? एक तो देखो, we have said कि existing, you should have a lot of existing material on which training would occur, and that is why larger the source material is used, better would be learning, more accurate deepfake videos may get made. Are we getting it? Are we understanding? Now, how does it work? It uses collaborative work of two software. One software based on the learning creates new videos, and other software tries to identify whether that video is fake or not. So initially, this software, second software, will easily identify a video fake hai. But as it keeps on creating newer videos, more advanced videos, this software will not be able to identify that this video is fake. That video they are presenting as deepfake. One software was creating video, other software was testing whether it is able to identify based on the existing data that is it deep fake or not, is it the original video or not. So because it has, this software is also trained on original data, it will be able to say nahi jo aapne video banaya hai naya, this is not how Barack Obama speaks, lip movement is not like that, this is a fake video. But eventually this software will not be able to identify this as fake. At that time the video is released. So please understand, in creation of deepfake video, two different softwares are being used. Through a collaborative work of two softwares, the fake video is rendered until the second software package can no longer detect the forgery. This is known as unsupervised. We spoke about various kinds of machine learning. One was unsupervised learning, where outside, say, some true, false, those things, that kind of data is not given. You are learning yourself. One, you have labeled data. Labeled data is your training area, that is called supervised. Unsupervised, there was no labeling. So it itself is developing patterns, developing mechanisms, and identifying whether it is fake or not, and eventually giving you a video which it sees, which it believes that yeah, it is fine. Now see, yahan se, like from this point, how does deepfake technology work till this point? Everything that we have learned is specifically for preliminary examination. You may be asked these kind of terms. कि generative adversarial network आपने recently news में सुना है. Where have you heard it in news? In which area have you heard it in news? You should be able to talk about हाँ ये artificial intelligence deepfake से associated. But in mains examination, they'll ask you what is deepfake, what are the problems it is creating. So there you should be able to define what is deepfake and then advantages and problems. One advantage is possibilities and opportunities for all. I perhaps spoke about this. Ki suppose Barack Obama is giving some speech in English. Now you want the same Barack Obama video speaking in Odia. Odisha का जो language है, उस language. One is you translate, where Barack Obama is saying, it's a very beautiful day. Some other person in Hindi saying, बड़ा ही सुंदर दिन है. That everyone would know that his lips are going somewhere else and he himself is not speaking in this language. But deepfake video may, it would appear as if Barack Obama is specific, his lip movement would be also like as if he is speaking in Hindi. So it would ensure that people in regional languages who are not able to watch some videos, learn certain things, listen to the viewpoints of leaders. Let's say Prime Minister Modi gives speeches in Hindi. How would someone who does not understand Hindi be able to understand it? I'm speaking here, I'm taking this class primarily in English. How would someone who doesn't understand English would be able to watch these videos? Suppose someone speaks Malayalam. So deepfake can be a solution. Then in future, people who are, let's say, going to lose their voice. ऐसे लोग होते हैं, like people who are not able to eventually speak. Now, if we have their past audio, we can create devices where in future, when they are not able to speak, their voice can still be created. Whatever they want to say, it can still be created using deepfakes from their previous data, previous things. So there are some advantages that you may get out of deepfake. So it has been used by ALS Association in collaboration with a company to use voice cloning technology to help people with ALS digitally recreate their voice in future when they're not able to speak. But there are concerns. It may be weaponized to inflict harm to individuals, to institutions, to business, or to a country. How would that happen? Say, last year we saw Rashmika Mandana's photograph, where deepfake photographs were created, where it appeared that the women, some women in UK, her video or her images, on her images, her face was imposed and that was circulated. That was one example of deepfake. Or let's say if someone wants to ruin my reputation, कल वो एक deepfake video बना के डाल दे कि look at how UPSC teachers speak. There are some UPSC teachers who are talking about killing people, है ना? अभी जो बच्चे नए नए आए हैं उनको नहीं पता, बट बहुत सारे लोग जानते हैं. ऐसी ऐसी बातें कर रहे हैं, तो ऐसे भी करते हैं लोग. Popular teachers on YouTube are doing those kind of things. I'm not doing it, but suppose someone wants to ruin my reputation, ruin reputation of LevelUp IAS. What can they do? They can create a deepfake video where I'm standing like this and saying something bad. It may go on YouTube, and most of the students who have not studied with me, or even those students who have studied with me but don't know me personally, may believe, हमारे सर ऐसा कर रहे हैं. UPSC mafia, and reputations can be ruined. Institution का, individual का, organization का, और country का भी same thing being done by Prime Minister of the country. Tomorrow, someone making video of, like, let's say, someone makes a video where Modi ji and Amit Shah and our cabinet ministers are sitting and talking, and they are being shown as talking something very bullshit. Country's reputation can be ruined, and their government's reputation can be ruined. Deepfakes has the capability of doing all that. ऐसा प्लान मत करना है, पक्का? सब मन में प्लानिंग कर रहे हैं, किसका बनाऊंगा मैं, जेल जाओगे? हाँ, we'll talk about why it is violative of various laws and everything. We'll talk about that also. But do we understand how it can be weaponized? How deepfake can be weaponized? Crime against endangered social harmony, communal tensions could be ignited. Let's say the main priest of some temple is shown as saying something, or the main priest of a mosque. Priest ही मतलब mosque के priest को क्या बोलेंगे? नहीं. हाँ, whatever. So suppose he is shown as speaking something which is full of hatred. That's a deepfake, and that video is, let's say, deepfake. In that case, what would happen? People will not think of, क्या ये deepfake हो सकता है. People are like, हमारे religion के बारे में ऐसा बोल दिया. They'll start fighting, and then controlling it may become very, very difficult. So it may endanger social harmony. It can decrease trust towards institutions like governments and media, where some Supreme Court judge or some newspaper person may be saying something, undermine democracy, and it may also impair diplomacy. How can it undermine democracy? Politicians being shown doing something which they are not doing, saying something which they are not actually saying, and direction of election may change because of that, using fake, false information. So is it not undermining of democracy? Yes. A few years back, एक deepfake video आया था किसी Israeli minister का. To counter that, some Pakistani minister said something. We also have nuclear weapons, something like that. Diplomacy getting affected. So deepfake has a lot of potential, negative potential, which may create problems. So how can we spot deepfakes? Now, this point is just for learning. UPSC in preliminary examination or mains examination will not ask it, but just for your understanding, you will see that there are unnatural blinking or lack of it in a deepfake video, or lighting that just doesn't sit right, or a voice could be too robotic. But as technology improves, even these things would be going away. As technology improves, deepfake video will not even have these flaws. So abhi temporarily, when you watch videos, you may notice these things. Now, some steps are being taken by Government of India. Just say in November 2023, what did government do? It released an advisory. Ministry of Electronics and Information Technology released an advisory where it required all content reported to be fake or produced using deepfake be taken down by intermediary platform within 36 hours. जैसे YouTube पे कोई video है and it is reported as fake or deepfake, YouTube should remove it within 36 hours. This is an advisory released by Ministry of Electronics and Information Technology in November 2023. And if it doesn't do that, then intermediary will lose what is known as safe harbor immunity. What is safe harbor immunity? Safe harbor immunity is this. Let's say Tamish has a let's say video channel, not the channel, YouTube kind of company, where you can create account and you can upload videos. Now, if you upload some wrong video which is not allowed, for that he doesn't go to jail. Else, Larry Page would have been in jail so many times. The owner of Google, who own YouTube also, they would have been in jail for so many times. So they get what is known as safe harbor immunity. Who's responsible for the video? People who is uploading it. But if you lose this immunity if you don't remove that video within 36 hours of that being reported as fake. एक बार उस वीडियो को deep fake report कर दिया गया है, then that video should be removed within 36 hours. Ministry of Electronics and Information Technology asked all these intermediaries to do that. Later in November they had done this. In December, the ministry sent another advisory to social media firms to comply with Information Technology Intermediary Guidelines and Digital Media Ethics Code Rule 2021, where they said, where the idea was that this thing should be implemented, and the advisory was aimed at getting social media firms to crack down more forcefully on deepfake click. Basically, they said कि ये जो rules हैं, 2021 वाले rules हैं, those rules prohibit fake videos. And as per this advisory, you should crack down on it in a much faster manner. The government is taking measures. Government has issued certain instructions. What more needs to be done to deal with the problems of deepfakes? What more needs to be done? First, we need to have legislative reforms. In IT Act, we clearly need to define what deepfakes are and what should be the provisions related to them. When should they be removed? How quickly they should be removed? Right now, in advisories and all, government is giving suggestions, but IT Act came in 2000. At that time, idea of deepfake and all these things did not exist. So we need to amend our laws. Then we need consumer awareness and media literacy, so that as users, tomorrow we see a video of Modi ji doing something wrong, we should first assume अरे कुछ fake video ही होगा, rather than Modi ji ऐसा कर रहे हैं. People who are naive, people who do not understand these technologies may get influenced by those things very easily. And social media has been used for propagating a lot of fake content. तभी तो वो जो concept of WhatsApp University has come. A lot of people have lots of fake information, and it gets propagated like anything about different personalities. So when you see something like that, you have to be made aware that when you see something like that, you can assume that yes, it can be a fake thing, it can be a wrong thing. Right? Then technology intervention. Yahan pe what are we saying? Same thing. Our tech companies need to come up with solutions. Jaise Intel's deepfake detector called Fake Catcher, which is said to spot blood flow in the pixels of video, measures how much light is absorbed or reflected by blood vessels to detect deepfake. So this is one solution Intel has come up with. I say Google and everyone has to come up with this solution and start tagging videos as deepfake. And then international collaboration. We are basically saying regulation of this sector needs to happen, for which an international convention kind of thing needs to come into play to deal with the problem. Okay, so with this, what you will see in general, the artificial intelligence that you would hear about in newspapers. What is artificial intelligence? What is machine learning? What is neural network? What is transformer? What is GPT? What is facial recognition technology? What is deepfake? You'll be able to understand all those dimensions. You'll be able to look at all those articles, and then now you'll be able to connect more with it.